Alright, so today's video, we're watching a Gold 1 support on PC. Gonna see some Ana, Ayari, and Juno. And they say that this game was insane. We got rolled in the first round, and there was nothing to blame but our tank. They were running in and dying, and the team got into a heated argument, and we decided to all play D.Va counters. I told the tank to play back and stay on point, which worked. I have an 85% win rate on Ayari this season, but I decided to switch to Ana. We ended up having a crazy comeback in overtime and taking it all the way. On the leaderboard, it was a team diff, yet we still won. I feel like I did well, but could have done better. Any tips are appreciated. They say that it was nothing to blame but our tank and that it was a team diff, but they still won. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's see how... Let's see. All right, here we go. A rank Gold 1. Okay, so Reinhardt is pretty aggressive. I'm gonna be honest. That Ryan is playing that is a strategy right there on Ryan. But like that's okay though at the same time if they hit the pin. Oh yeah. No, never mind. They slid right off of him. Classic, absolute classic. And when who they give that kid this up? Thank you, appreciate it. I mean, I probably could have healed your Ash, but the burst damage from D.Va can be really strong, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. That's on both you and the tank. You backed up, your tank played aggro and kept map control, but like, I just felt like that was a miscommunication error on both of you. You backed away, your tank stayed in. Oh, and Lothar, thanks for that. Thank you, appreciate it. You know what I mean? That Ryan went flying. Okay. I mean, then you know, he said miscommunication error, but nobody in metal ranks uses comms. Yeah, it's definitely a miscommunication error then. Hey, the statement still stands true. Okay, now they're on Winston. I wouldn't try to over push this here, by the way, because you're gonna give him a free pick if you do. Okay, good job backing up. That was fine. If your Winston goes in, you can go in and help them. But remember, there's a doorway to the right. Yeah. No. Okay. This is a small note here. I do this sometimes too. Remember your pathing when you go somewhere. Don't go around here to chase your Winston. Back up this way to go heal them if they're gonna go that way. I only say that because like that there's a moment where that Widow just headshots you sometimes. So just remember that. This is a slight thing, but always remember ways to escape without going into the middle of the open like that. I've also done that before too, so I that's why I you learn from some of the stuff you do. That's one of them right there. This is on PC, yes. Hey, you have your ult. Who are you looking at there? They haven't been playing too bad so far, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I'm not sitting there going, oh no, like... By the way, I want you to think about this ult here, okay? Because I think this is where sometimes when players have a tendency to blame other players, it also can come down to like a lack of playmaking that's happening. And like one of the things here with like the playmaking that I feel like you're missing out is they have a baby D.Va right now, and you saw 3 around here. Ayari ultimate is very, very strong. It's like a 10 times better pulse bomb. Make a play when it's available here. Like they have no escape here. You know they're here. What's the Winston doing? Having a good time. They have ult though. Like, see, in this situation, I don't question the Winston right here. Straight up. Because they have ult. If they didn't have ultimate, I question this, but they have ult. So, like, their plan is pressure backline, and then they can ult out. You still have an ult time in here. Like, you and there it is. I swear, if you go for the ult now. And the first thing I thought of right here was, I cannot believe your Winston was doing whatever they did there. It's Tank's fault. Do you see what I'm saying? How, like, you had an opportunity to make this play much sooner, and instead your reaction was to wait until D.Va mech'd, went up into the air, and blatantly shoot your ultimate into a D.Va defense matrix when you have even the option to shoot at, like, the back wall and get the Ana or something. Do you see that? So you can put blame on your tank all day long, and yeah, your tank plays aggressive, but your tank also had ultimate, created some space, playmaking. That was your play. That was your decision. You see? There's things you can focus on to improve. Obviously, you had a timing. Like, there was a D.Va demech. That is your timing, and you did not use that. And then you waited until they went in. So. Yep. Keep your tank alive. Use the bubble. You'll be fine. Okay. What? Okay. So, we call this a trust bubble, where you have two options. You leave the bubble and get rolled, or you stay in the bubble and hope they don't kill the bubble. I'm going to tell you this much. I've played enough Overwatch to know that people hate shooting bubbles. Stay in the bubble there, survive, you're good to go. Instead, you leave the bubble and you're the only one to die there. And I think the first thing I would do is blame the tank. Oh. Now, are you type? Is it? Okay, you went on. I thought you were typing to your tank or something. Oh, you said the Ryan was oiled up at the beginning? Oh, yeah. This is gold 1. I'm okay with Ana here. I don't mind the Ana play. I don't know. This is also biased because whenever I play Ana now, although my Ana's gotten a lot better, I'm just saying. My Ana has somehow managed to improve. I don't know how. Maybe I've watched so many spectators now, it's making me better. Backing away. That is I want to show something here to you, by the way. If I was in that position there, especially where, like, they're going to cap the point no matter what, I would prioritize positioning rather than run in front of your teammates and getting rolled. I think it's a lot easier to be able to heal your teammate, too. I think a lot of Anas try to play way too aggro sometimes, and I would rather see you, like, set up back here and recognize, like, I'm going to play this angle rather than run up to your team and then try to run away after. So, like, it's one of those things where it's also about understanding your positioning and, like, where to play, and I feel like that was just not good position in that of you. Play further back, use sight lines. People talking about, like, unscoped shots, and the reason why I've gotten good at unscoped shots is because this is the way it works, for anybody wondering. Scoped in, you have a tracker on your, you can see the projectile or the shot. So when you scope in, you can see it. When you're unscoped, you can't see it. So the reason why you want to balance getting good at both is so that way sometimes if you need to play a more aggressive position in, and you can be good at unscoped, you can do it kind of like, you know, a little bit like safer, so they don't know that. So when you zoom in, they can blatantly see where you're at. When you're unzoomed, it takes them a little bit, right? Zoomed in, they can see it. Unzoomed, it's hard to see, or that you can't see it. So that's why I usually go unscoped on that one. How does the Ayari ultimate go off? Damage. You need to do damage to them to do it. So if you just ult them and they're all on them, if you don't shoot them, it will do nothing. You need to do damage to, I forgot how much damage. It was like, what, 80 damage or something? Positioning. Yep. Once again, you don't need to run into their team. You need to work on your positioning. Play sight lines. If your teammates move up, find ways to heal them from a different area. Let me give you an example. You went here to heal your team right here. Why not go somewhere like here, right? If your teammates push past the wall this way, it's their fault. If they're on this side, they're going to get healed. If you have time, go up the stairs. Go over here. You have the sight lines again. Why are you standing here, right? Once again, this isn't your tank's fault. You can blame your tank all day long and assume it's always your tank, but that's not the case here. It really isn't. Play your distances. Find areas for line of sight. The further you are able to play back, the better. What in the world just happened there? All right, here we go. That sleep thing I should have hit. I'm going to be honest with you. That looked accurate to me. I don't know. Nano your D.Va if you feel like it's best. Good nano. Good choice. Unlucky. That's a classic. There was a lack of communication and they ulted. Oh, I do that all the time. Sometimes, like, as a D.Va player, you have, like, in mind to, like, ult, right? Like you already, like, want to ult, so you go to ult, and if your Ana doesn't tell you they're going to nano you, you end up just ulting anyway, and you're like, aw. Good Ana grenade to keep your teammate alive. Okay, so what do we do wrong here? Okay. Now, obviously, you needed the heal to hit the skill shot on the Reaper if you had your sleep, but why would you try to sleep a baby D.Va right away when you know they have that ultimate? Now, keep in mind, I waste sleeps all the time, and that actually, recently, as I've been doing more flex queue, I came to the realization that while it's cool to hit some cool sleeps on people just for fun, if you know they have an ultimate, you need to save your sleep. Even though it might feel a little bit dull, like, because you can't use your sleep the whole time, you're not going to regret having that option when they have an ultimate. Unless, of course, like somebody's like flanking you or something, right? But that wasn't the case. There you go. It wouldn't just go up there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. In those situations, I'm not gonna get too critical on what they're doing, like where they're just like kind of stuck in the back there. When you get into like it's just like a crapshoot and everything's all over the place type of situation. Sometimes it's just like I'm gonna let them play and do whatever. Like it's wild at that point in any rank or even in pro level. You know, you can have all the strategy in the world and knowing what to do, but the moment it kind of like breaks out into a battle like that, it's just you just gotta let it play out a little bit. You know. Now, I want to point something out to you. You can move around the wall to heal your tank. Position in, please. Just stop going to the middle of the open. Stop going to the middle of the open. Oh wait, but that example of the sleep, I'm okay with. And why am I okay with that? It's early. Most of them aren't gonna have any ultimates. You know what I mean? So like random sleeps like that when you know they don't have ultimates is totally fine. It's when you know they have ultimates coming up. That's why ult track it becomes a huge like skill set. If you can ult track, your decision making becomes even easier. So not if you have to unload an entire 15 rounds to heal a Mei. I guess that's true. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Okay, what's going on now? You typing to someone? What else? You know what you should have said? In that situation, chat, rather than going, oh, what the heck? Just go, oh, I'm trying to set up a new wave respawn for the team. You wanted to set up the next wave, right? So if your teammates died, maybe they're getting 5 gifted every time they sleep a baby diva. How many gifts are they at now, then? I had to play any. Wow, yeah, I'm almost level 72 in War Within, yeah. All done today. I'm like about to hit level 72. So casually, I'm leveling up while playing games. Good reaction there by your team. That was nice. Isn't using both abilities at the same time a bad habit? Yeah. I mean, it depends though. Like, I'm not going to tell a player not to use all their abilities at once because sometimes you need to. You don't want to make it a habit of doing it consistently, yeah, but Overwatch is very a situational game, so trying to get people to play, you have to play this way, you have to do that, like, you have to play this way. You know what ends up happening if you tell people they have to do this all the time? Your tank goes Zarya on Junkertown because they have a diva. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to leave some of that up to the player at that point because, like, I'm not going to be able to tell them, like, don't use both your cooldowns because, let's be honest with you, there's times where you could use both your cooldowns. When does the Xbox Game Pass start getting rewards? I think sometime September, if I'm correct. Okay, you survived that. I'm glad to see you use cover. Here you go. A Roadhog swap? Classic. That's a... Oh, a sleep was hit! That's new. Nice job. Good play there. I'm sure your Zarya would have loved getting healed, but... You know, if they weren't trying to do that tank... Alright, here we go. You have a teammate that's still alive there. And let me ask you this question. Was it worth it not to try to keep your Mei alive that could still win that team fight, especially when they're at 96% health charge? Or was it better just to hide in the corner so you could throw an Ana grenade at a Roadhog and a Soldier that you weren't going to get a kill anyway? Play to win that. Play to win that. They clearly saw you go there. They didn't think you were like Houdini and you just left. All right? Play to win that. Also, you don't have to run at your teammate. Okay, something that I want to point out. And I've gotten better at this recently. Play position. If your teammate wants to go over here, they're going to be fine anyway. Look at the position and they'll be fine. It's also a support. They have the support passive. So like just stay around here, play angles. Like don't go across in a straight line running at somebody, okay? Like understand that this position will be good for them, and if they die, it's on them. Don't like go out of your way to do that. All right? What happens if you do that? Oh, that's what happens.
Surrender to my will.
TP high ground, TP high ground, TP high. I miss TPs too. When it comes to nano, do your best to just wait until they're not purple anymore. It still was a good nano because it's Rosaria, so they can, if they have a bubble, they can get rid of the purple even when they're nanoed. But you get a little bit of a burst heal when you use your nano, so that can be helpful. All right. I'm actually impressed. Okay, I just want to point something out. You said that this was nothing but the tank to blame. You had a Roadhog right in front of you, and you managed to kick a field goal, miss the purple on the Roadhog, and 2 of your teammates died because of that. Oh, they kicked the field goal. I did that. Remember I did that yesterday twice where I threw a grenade into 4 people and I kept missing? I did the same thing yesterday, trust me. I can recognize when you kick a field goal. Actually, you know, I'm kind of curious. Let me finish this team fight. I kind of want to see too now. Remember, position is key for you. Okay, what are we at in the timer here? 15:30. Okay, I want to go back to that moment. I'm actually curious now too. I want to see this. It's right here, right? Okay. Yeah, you missed. See, it's because like this part of hog doesn't count. Like it doesn't count like this part of hog for like the hitbox. So it went right here. See, recommended play here. Just aim at the floor right here. Like just throw it on the ground. It has splash damage. That makes sense. And you would probably, yeah. If there's any sim turrets, you'd probably get that too. Anyway. Oh, damn. Huge. Miss sleep. Remember, try not to... I'll give you that sleep just because you were trying to... You would have killed a soldier if you hit it, so I'll give you that one. I'm not too worried about that. It worked out. Position, by the way, here. Position. Don't try to go for a random sleep. I want to explain why to you that sleep won't work as well as you think it will. If you end up sleeping the hog, they have the tank passive anyway. That's going to make them get up really quick on the sleep. So there's no point to try to sleep the hog in that situation. What you want to do is you want to save your sleep now for when the hog uses their next hook. So like that's what the soldier one I gave to you. I get that one. But like this situation, like there's no reason to try to like nade that hog, or I mean not nade the hog, sleep the hog. I can give you the nade, even then that's, you know, there's a Kiriko here and like you, but like your team won't be able to follow up on the hog right away. So like you want to save it for if your teammates get hooked. Does that make sense? I guess if you're the teammate that gets hooked, it doesn't matter. Hey, good play there. That was good. Nice job. That was a good reaction to the play. If you want to continue with this win, I would nano just one of your teammates in about 2 seconds. Just like let them take map control. Simmer, any of them. Just nano them. Do not save your nano. Yeah, there you go. Great play. That was excellent. Nice job. You said you use it often though? I guess it depends on the context, right? All right, here we go. I like the diva for your team now. I'm okay with that grenade for now. I like the aggressive playstyle on the beginning of a map like that. Good sleep. Yes, good on a grenade. Good on a grenade. So far, outside of your position and being a little bit scuffed there, I like your approach to your cooldowns there for that time. But now that you're getting into like the later of the game, you need to settle down a little bit on like just overusing your stuff. Maniac, thanks for the 50 prime. Thank you, appreciate it. Understand health packs here. You want to back up into the room behind you if you need it. You can have this angle on your... dude, you gotta... At a certain point, though, I need you to be a bit more accurate at times with your grenade in your sleep. It's okay to miss them occasionally, but I feel like so many times you miss out on so many opportunities to, like, turn a fight, and that happens. No, nano your soul... you can nano your if you want to, but it's going to be wasted in about 2 seconds when they get back in their suit. Oh, they tunnel vision a lot, but, like... their position is way more important to me right now than their tunnel vision. They sit in the middle of the open. They constantly don't know where to go. There's so many things that are happening that I'm not going to overcomplicate them with that. I don't mind the Juno swap just because it was like getting back to the point quickly. Remember, speed ring's important here. Use it when you need to. I mean, who am I kidding? You like to spam your cooldown, so we know that speed ring's getting used. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep. I was getting mad that your teammates are all full HP. I want to right click and I do the same thing. I need to point it out. Eventually, I think cooldown use can be better for Juno players. Juno's still too new right now for like cooldown usage to be efficient, at least in my opinion. Nice wall by your May. Nice job. Good speed ring. Good push so far. Wait for it. Use your ult too. Counter with your ult. Nice. Good counter. Oh, this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Nice. Okay. I actually don't mind that speed ring. That's a good speed ring because you're going to use it to get your teammates, and like it'll be back up by the time they get there because of overtime spots. Speed ring. Jump. Don't mind the speed ring. Right click on point. Keep your teammates alive. Nice jump. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. Because I don't remember the exact quote, but you said the game was insane, you got rolled in the first round, and there was nothing to blame but our tank. I'm going to be real with you. Your tank has been playing just fine. Have they been aggressive at times? Yeah, but like, even then, when they were aggressive, it wasn't like, outside of the first team fight at the beginning of the map, I just don't see it. I really think that you have to focus on yourself with some of these plays. Like, a lot of the time, it's your terrible position, and that gets you killed. It has nothing to do with your tank and how they're playing. Yeah, you know, I mean, honestly, Ben, that's probably what happened. Like, it's the overtime push. Like, at the end of, like, a gold game, like, I'm not expecting there to be a lot of map control. The player's going to stack cart, and I've realized it's just how that's going to be. Wonderful. Okay, so perfect. So, once again, that's not a tank issue. That is a you issue. What is that position in? Why are you doing this? What is over here? What is beneficial to this position? And what is this going to do for you? There's so many more spots you can go to that can, like, if you want to play it safe, you can angle, like, you can angle even here if you want to. I wouldn't suggest it. There's like, you could stay here. Recommended, honestly. I would just I would play further back. But do not go here, because your escape will end up being over here. And even if it seems good on paper, you're now cut off from your whole team. You're going to have to make a journey around here, all the way around. I mean, heck, you could actually play from these angles. Learn angles. If your teammates die up here, that's on them. Don't go out of your way and got a position, though. And that's what you've done so much. And you've gone out of position even without that. What rank is this that we're watching gold? not to be... This is good. So I'm gonna pause for a quick second. What did we notice about that right there? I'm not worried about the drop. I get chat seeing the drop. See, chat, here's the thing. I see chat mentioning the cooldowns. I'm not looking at this from like a negative point of view. You notice how they were in what would be considered a good position and nobody shot at them. They had no issues. Nothing had happened. Did you see that? Better positioning led to nobody shooting at them. Wasn't getting rolled immediately. Didn't feel obligated to do this and that. Yeah, did they use their cooldowns incorrectly at times? Yes. Did they miss some sleeps? Yes. But like, this is what I mean about where good positioning can lead to good things for your team. Now, should they have dropped? It's a tough one. Honestly, you want my honest opinion? I might have dropped here. And the only reason why I would have maybe dropped here is because I don't know if my Roadhog's out of heals. And like, we're in such like a weird situation that ideally you go up here and you try to heal. But then I guess like from a hindsight point of view, if you just go up here, you're going to be fine. But like, it's all hindsight. I don't have the full vision. So like, but I can see why they dropped, right? Because the Ramatra was, you know, I mean, the hog was low, and it was like, if you lose the hog, then it's easier, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I get it, but I just wanted to showcase that the good position and led to good results for them initially. I think either or is fine there. I understand why they dropped, is what I'm saying. And they survived. Now go in better spots. Set up in a better spot. Don't sit in the middle now. Go to an angle where the Hanzo has no chance of killing you. Right, yeah. Here, but remember, there's a Hanzo to your right, so that you still have... I hope they don't flank you. I'm just saying, because, like, you're still going to be at a... That's fine. Yes, reposition. Good job. Nano hog. Nice Nano. There you go. Perfect. It took 27 minutes. But finally, you use cover and positioning, and then you win.
Chat, who is this man on my screen?
And that's it. That's why I get so adamant on like good positioning, because like that whole sequence ended up being pretty good. You were a little bit late to some of your spots, but I'm not worried about that. Like I said, it's a gold game. It's not going to be perfect. But that right there is what happens when you use good positioning. Remember when the Hanzo ran in front of you with that storm arrow? Think about what they had to do to even get to that play, and then you have another spot to go to, and now they're out of position and they're dead. That is why I always stress good positioning and how it can change the game. So, two things I want you to work on. Positioning first. Your positioning is getting you killed so much, and you're blaming your team because of it. No, it's your positioning. 2, stop spamming cooldowns. Just stop. You're spamming your cooldowns way too much. I do want you to be in a spot where you feel like you can use them, but you need to really think about why you're using them. Just stop spamming them to spam them. It's okay to have your sleep not used for 30 seconds if it's going to lead to a good play overall, or you need to save it for a Reaper out or a Soldier out, okay? So, positioning is very key. Work on that. If you do that, you got this. Also, it was not your tank's fault at all. Your tank was not to blame at all. No issues with your tank. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment, all that helps. If you want to submit your own Spectating, the description below is my Discord. That's where you would do that, in my Discord. Join the Discord. We also record these live on streaming. See the Twitch chat below the webcam. We're live on YouTube also, all that. So stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day /night.